Brisbane River, I love it, but it is also a brown surge of polluted water with its fair share of empty stubbies, jet skis, deadly bull sharks. Hey, I've got a great idea. Let's swim in it. Known to locals as the Brown Snake, the Brisbane River is a 345k murky, surging beast that cuts through Brissie. It's currently highly polluted, contains sharks and has made headlines this year for things like fish chucking themselves out of it and this.
The refuse the Brisbane River is being used as a dumping ground for human waste.
But with the Brissie Olympics just 8 years away, the bloke who oversaw the cleanup of Paris's filthy Seine River, Benjamin Rania, is out today claiming we can do the same.
In terms of pollution, I'm really confident that Brisbane is able to do what we've done.
By spending a paltry $2.33 billion on a treatment tank, the Seine was ready in the lead up to the Games.
80% of the days, the Seine was swimmable.
Only to have athletes chuck their guts up after swimming in it. Today, when asked about Brissie's brown stream, Olympic chef de mission Anna Meares changed the subject at world record speed.
Would you take a dip in it? The brown snake?
Yes.
Oh, look, I grew up in country Queensland, so I much prefer the creeks and the rivers out that way.
So, what hope has Brissie got?
Would you swim in this river?
No.
No way.
No, I wouldn't swim in the river.
It's dirty, grimy.
It doesn't look the nicest colour.
I actually saw some dead fish here the other day.
There's dead bodies.
You wouldn't catch me jumping in anytime soon. I wouldn't trust what goes in there.
Brisbane sports nut Lutzi hasn't given up on his dreams of making the 2032 Olympics, albeit as a volunteer, nor does he have high hopes for the restoration of Old Brownie.
I went for a swim up to my knees in it one day after a night out in the town. Had a rash on my ankle for about 8 to 12 months. I mean, the great thing is there's documented pictures in the 1940s and 50s of people swimming right around the Brisbane River under the Intrapilli Bridge. I think the first thing we do was check out some tombstones at the Toowong Cemetery and worked out if any of those people lived beyond 30.
Benjamin, the man behind the Paris plan, will discuss his project later this week at the International Rivers Symposium in Brisbane. Lutzi has been asked to stay away.
Maybe pick your battles and go away from the river for Brisbane. Paris, they sort of did a test run for us. It didn't work. There's triathletes still sick. Let's use the other spaces. I don't know, like the beaches. Hang on, they got sharks as well. Maybe not the beaches.
Yeah, clean up the river.
They could try, like in Paris, and they didn't succeed.
I wouldn't trust the Brisbane River.
Whatever, she's beautiful. Joining us now is the newly crowned chef de mission for Australia's 2028 Olympic team. It's Anna Meares! Yes, I love how happy you are with that news. Anna, look, let's get to business though, because you dodged the question earlier today. We want an answer now. Would you swim in the brown snake?
I'm much more a land animal. I grew up in central Queensland and I saw Jaws before I swam in a beach. So anything that touches me in a body of water, I literally walk on water to get out of it. So I'm very happy to stay on land in that capacity.
You're so patriotic. I think that the Australian national anthem is actually playing somewhere in the building.
I was imagining it.
Yeah.
It is actually. They're rehearsing.
Yeah, isn't that great? I was like, are you demanding that, Anna? Is that part of the new gig? You have to have that wherever you go?
Yeah, it's a bit of a heavenly glow, isn't it? It's beautiful. But I'm in Parliament House. I've been here for the announcement and the Changemaker program, and there's so much happening. But it's very fitting, though, isn't it?
Hey, look, it really, really is. When it comes to the Brisbane River, if that was actually going to be potentially a concept that we consider, can we clean it to a standard that people would swim in it?
Well, the project that they organised for the River Seine in Paris was a big project. It was something that they wanted to offer as a legacy piece to Parisians who hadn't swum in the river for more than 70 years. So they used that as a showcase piece. They showed off all of Paris, so many of its iconic monuments, but also around the country and through its regions. We had surfing out in Tahiti as well. So I don't think we need to compare for Brisbane 2032 to Paris or even LA. We just need to showcase our character and what we love as being Australians in our own home games.
And let's face it, I mean, the Seine is way dirtier than the brown snake. I mean, it's like a poopy drain compared to the brown snake.
Yes.
If we were to have sports on the Brisbane River, what should we commit to?
Well, there's 5 new sports for LA, including lacrosse, flag football, softball, baseball, cricket, and squash. So
we'll have cricket
what
on the
that's going
water.
to do is actually really bump up numbers. It's going to see one of our bigger teams. We're looking at more than 500 athletes in LA. So it'll be interesting to see what sports the Brisbane Organising Committee and all the parties involved offer in Brisbane, but we're not quite there yet.
Well, Anna, once you nail LA, I have no doubt you'll be there for Brisbane. I've got a little tip for an exhibition sport in Brisbane. What do you think about this? We bring back breakdancing, right? And what you do breakdancing at 2 a.m. in Fortitude Valley, and if no one tries to fight you, you win.
OK, interesting. Will you compete?
Oh, me? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Look, I might be busy in 2032.
Samuel, the chef's demanding it.
Yeah. Yes, chef, I'll do it.
Chef.
Okay.
Yes, chef. That is the only appropriate answer. Anna Meares, thank you so much for your time and congrats again.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for having me.